So today I wanted to do a tutorial for you. I'm using the Naked2 palette, which I just recently picked up. So here, I'll show you the colors real quick. They're really, really pretty, and they're a lot cooler tones than the Naked one. And the colors I'm going to be using today are Verve, Pistol, Booty Call, and Foxy. So if you want to see how to create this look, keep watching. So this is kind of like a gray smoky eye, and I think it's really nice. And it's kind of, those colors are kind of the reason I even bought the Naked2, because a lot of the other colors are fairly similar, but these ones aren't. And I love YDL too. My nose is sorry. Alright, so the first thing we're going to be using today is the Color Tattoo by iStudio Tough as Taupe Primer. Looks like that. Mine's starting to crack around the edges. I don't know if anyone else is having that problem. I'm afraid it's going to dry out. My paint pots haven't done that, so I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there because I was all about these. But now if it's going to crack and dry out soon, I mean, what's the point? But I'm going to concentrate this like in this area. I'm not going to go too high with it. And I'm using the My Glam concealer brush. Okay, so then I'm going to take my finger and I'm just going to run it along the edge just to warm it up and smooth it out a little. There. Okay, now I'm going to take Benefit Stay Don't Stray, and this is their primer for eyeshadows and concealers, and I actually use this for my concealer today, so I'm going to see if I notice any difference. And it kind of added a little layer of coverage, which I kind of liked. I'm just going to put one dot there, and I'm going to blend it out. And anything left on my finger I'm going to put on my bottom lash line. Okay. So then the next thing we're going to do is place the first color. And for that I'm going to use the brush that it came with, which I'm still deciding if I like. This kind of is like the other one I had. This one came in the Naked one, I think, and I use it for concealing because it just pushed product. And this one kind of does this, but I'm going to try to use it for a little bit. I do like the blending side, although it's a little flimsier than I would like. So we're going to take Verve, which is this lighter gray color. Ooh, I want to drop it. And we're going to pack that on our lid. The lower part. Don't go too high with it. Now I like to go a little higher with it in the inner corner and lower in the outer corner. So we want more light to come to the middle of our face. I'm going to flip it over, and then I'm going to take some of Pistol, which is the darker gray color. Not a lot, because we're going to build it up, but not all at once. So then we're going to just rock it in our socket. So once you kind of place the color, then I'm going to take just a little more and kind of concentrate on the outer corner and then pull it in, but then I'm going to start kind of blending it up so that it fades out. Like that. Okay. So then I'm going to take, this is the My Glam shade brush, and I'm going to get, oh, I forgot to say, we're going to use some of Blackout too, or just any black shadow, but this one's really nice. So I'm just going to get a little bit of that on the brush, you don't want too much. And now we're going to concentrate on the outer corner, and I'm just going to do patting motions, just to get the color on there. And then we're going to go back with the brush with a little bit of Pistol, and we're just going to blend it out. There we go. Now sometimes you might have to touch up a little bit of verb. And what I ended up doing is I put a little bit of verb on this side and then had black out on that side. So then I'm going to touch up verb, but then when I get to the edge, I'm going to kind of do verb and then do some of the black. And I'm just going to flip my brush back and forth to kind of blend those two colors together without taking verb away. Because normally when you blend a black color into a lighter color, sometimes you can lose the lighter color. So I find that this kind of, it gets it a transition, but it doesn't go right, you know, it doesn't take away verb. So then I'm going to use, this is the My Glam blending brush, and first I'm going to take Foxy, which is like this, it's a yellow toned highlight. Ooh, I'm going to end up dropping that, that would not be good. So I'm just going to use it to kind of blend out the edge of all the darker colors. And I'm going to place a little bit in the inner corner. And then I'm going to take my other brush that I lost. Here it is. This is the My Glam. It's one of their eyeliner brushes, which I don't want to use it as eyeliner, but what I like to use it for is shadow under the eye. So I'm going to take a little bit of verb again, and we're going to place it in the outer or inner third of our eye. Like that, and then a little bit in the inner corner. Now I'm going to take some of Booty Call, which is like the lighter highlight, or the sparklier highlight, and I'm going to put that in the inner corner as well. I'm going to wipe my brush off. And now I'm going to take Pistol, and we're going to put Pistol on the outer 2/3 of our lower lash line. It just gives it some dimension, and it ties your bottom lashes in with the top. I'm going to look over here. I'll do a little more blending. Sometimes you have to adjust things. I'm just picking up some of the fallout. Okay, so I think that is it for the shadows. Let me blend this a little bit. Okay, so now for eyeliner. It's kind of my typical eyeliner routine, honestly. I'm going to use the L'Oreal Linear Intense Carbon Black. One. I had it backwards, the other one. Or the other day. Love this eyeliner. It's my favorite eyeliner ever. So I'm just going to tip my head down. So I kind of did a wing, but I didn't really mean to do it. But that's okay. It's kind of over here too. I'm still like not that great with eyeliner. I won't lie. Alright, then I'm going to use the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Eye Pencil, which I don't really like this that much. It stays in place for a good amount of time. I will give it that. But when it does start moving, it's like a bluey gray color. It doesn't stay black. I don't know. I would rather it stay black. We're going to put this in our waterline. And then on the lash line a little bit and just pull it down. Okay. So next thing we're going to do is curl our lashes. I'm using the e.l.f. eyelash curler. Now I'm going to be using two mascaras. Now you probably notice that I use two mascaras a lot, which is kind of weird because most people don't do that. I don't know why I do it. I feel like it gives the lashes a little bit of a boost. If you do a couple coats of one and then do another one, it just does something different. That's just how I feel. So the first one I'm going to use is Benefit's They're Real, which is an amazing mascara, but it's almost dried out. I probably only have one or two uses left because I used it so much. So for this one, just pull it through first and then wiggle. Just put it in the base of your lashes and wiggle upwards. That will help it curl. And then this one has the spikes on the end, and I use those to kind of pull them up and make sure I'm getting every lash. Oh, here's a tip. You should always do your bottom lashes first. I always forget to, but if you do your bottom lashes first, you notice how when I go to do my bottom lashes, I look down. Well, sometimes my eyelashes touch up here, and I end up with mascara up there. So if you do your bottom lashes first, you won't have that problem, but I always forget. So. Okay. Now I'm going to use the Maybelline Illegal Lengths mascara. I really like this one as well. It's kind of got an old school brush. You don't see too many brushes that are like the old bristle anymore. Okay, there we go. So now our eyes are done. I'm going to move on to face products. So the first thing I'm going to use is my NARS Laguna Bronzer. And I'm just going to use like an angled brush. This is a Sephora brush. I'm just going to load that up. I'm going to make a funny face. And you always want to start up here because you want the most product to be back here. And I go down and then I kind of wiggle it this way so it blends it out. A little on my temple and then some on my chin or jawline. There we go. And for a blush, I'm going to be using the Physicians Formula Happy Booster in Natural. So it's like this. And I'm going to use, this is a Essential Beauty blush brush. Blush brush. Which is a pretty natural color. But that's okay because I'm going to be outside today. And then I'm going to use the Benefit High Beam as my illuminating thing. I don't know. Highlighter. There we go. So I'm going to put some of this down. I'm still trying to figure out if I'm not putting enough or what. So I'm putting a little more today just to see how it looks. Because I feel like it disappears. But I'm thinking maybe it kind of shows up in the light a little more. Alright, and for lips, I'm doing the Berry Smooth, Revlon Color Burst Lip Butter and Berry Smoothie. Which is this really pretty pink and it's got a little bit of sparkle. And I'm doing a lip butter today because I'm going on a day trip with my family and I don't want to have to worry about my lipstick because this I can use with a mirror. So, alright, that is the finished look. I hope you guys like it, and if you recreate it, you should totally leave it as a viewer response. So, I will see you later. Bye!